Hello, greetings everyone. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Today the message is Spirit is saying keep making the best with where you are. So Spirit knows, Spirit sees you, but keep seeing yourself in the best and know that you are doing your best right where you are. So keep doing your best, making the best message. All right, we getting into a weekly reading here, even though I'm a little behind Super Bowl Sunday and all of that. So I still will drop it on Monday. So Holy Divine, the message here. I want to thank you ahead of time. Thank you, Most High Angels, ancestors, for the message to give. I ask for the clarity to help me see the message and deliver it in the best way possible that is needed and the truth that needs to be seen. I ask you ahead of time to reveal what needs to be revealed to us and protect us, me, and the collective in this message, asking for all the archangels for your protection, keeping certain energies and entities away from us and the collective as we delve into this energy. So it is. Topic for the week, Spirit, or wherever someone is at this moment in time. Something about knowledge at this time. And I'm actually moving fast. But we already know the topic. So a culmination of knowledge. Wow. Sounds pretty deep. But let's get into some open messages. Alright, I gotta slow it down. I was ready to get to the topic, but Holy Divine, what is the open message here that we need to know at this moment of time? Open messages for the collective. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, take 3 open messages. Keep choosing a path and just proceed confidently. Spirit is saying yes to uplifting your spirit at this time. So easy to do. Whatever lifts your spirit, whatever feels easy and light. There's a no to anything that's stormy. Anything where you feel like you have to protect yourself, your energy. Spirit is saying say no to that. And this came out half and half, so we're going to take it both sides. So something about say no to feeling run down and tired, feeling like you're in a rough time when something's just too much. And we're saying yes to getting satisfaction, good times, a happy ending. Okay, I like that open message. So yes to light work, the things that uplift our spirit, the thing that brings us great satisfaction, brings us happy endings. And we're saying no to the storms. We're saying no to where we need shelter, where we have to protect ourselves. We're saying no to feeling run down, anything that's draining our energy, anything that's a rough time and too much. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right, so now we getting into the knowledge. The message is about knowledge again. So let's see here. Oh, that's what it was. I know it was another open message. So before we get into that, y'all, got another one. So I just made me a FYI deck. Okay. Well, Holy Spirit led me. Okay. So let's see. What's the FYI for the collective spirit? We busting down a new deck. What is the energy? What is the FYI here for the collective? Just a little FYI. Anything else? All right. I'm looking at addicted to you. Something was an unhealthy attachment. First card out. Something is an invasion of your privacy. Somebody's invading your privacy. That could just be somebody too much in your business, too much trying to control your business. This could be manipulation. Somebody's just all up in your space, feels like. So Spirit is saying some grace is needed. Grace with yourself, grace with this person, because you were sent as a blessing. So that's the energy. So just be mindful of something that feels like an invasion of your privacy. Again, going back to that open message. Feeling run down, something's draining, something feel like a storm, right? And it could feel invading, right? It feels like someone's just being pushy. So I'm just getting, be mindful of that pushy energy. Somebody just invasion, somebody all in your space. So have grace with yourself, have grace with this person. And maybe that's why they're invading your privacy, because you were sent as a blessing. Somebody just a little too, could be really attached to you, or you could be really attached to someone. Take it how it resonates, right? This could be vice versa. You could be invading someone's privacy. So have grace with yourself. Maybe someone was sent to you as a blessing. All right, but that's the energy. But yeah, somebody's in your business. I'm looking at research your business at the split. Somebody's on you right now. Maybe somebody wants some grace from you because you were sent in their life as a blessing. Anyway, let's get to the message then. Maybe that's the knowledge here, right? Somebody's receiving knowledge about a culmination of things. So Holy Divine, let's get to this message of knowledge here, please. And I did start off upside down, but maybe that's why. Because the card needs to fall that way. We have Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles reversed. Yikes. So that's what's going on. I feel like someone, you know this culmination. You know that something is not turning into results. You can see that. It's obvious. This could be somebody greedy, right? This is that invasion of privacy. That's what I mean. Somebody's just all up in your space. Somebody could be stubborn. Somebody's just a little too much. And it's draining. It feels draining. Because you're a blessing to someone, someone's a little too addicted to you, a little attached to you. The Chariot. So I feel like it's time to get moving. You could be a very determined person, but somebody's addicted to your drive, your willpower, the direction. Somebody know you got direction in your life. Someone know you headed somewhere and they want to go, baby. 3 of Wands. So that's what's going on. Somebody could be invading your privacy because they feel your strength. They feel you just going places. Somebody just knows you going somewhere, somehow, some way. Knight of Cups. So this person could be wanting to come in. But regardless, this is what they know. Somebody knows you following your dreams. You're going to get that dream life. You deserve it. You could be a water sign. Or you just good with going with the flow. You've learned some type of flow. You got a flow. You could just be a vibe. But this evasion, this is why Spirit's saying it's time to be light. Because you've taken on a lot. It's been rough for someone. But you've kept some type of drive. And that's why someone is hooked on you. Ace of Pentacles, Earth sign. Something needs to be grounded. But this is, someone wants to ground to your energy, your opportunities. Again, someone just knows you're successful. So you could be an overgiver, overachiever. You've overextended yourself to some things in your life, some relationships that just didn't add up. So Spirit says you got the drive though. You seen how that card flipped. Ooh, made sure it came out upright because this is you, baby. Whoever you are abundant. Good luck, the good life is meant for you. Someone's put out a lot. So no matter what, this is coming back. Spirit sent you as a blessing. So have grace with this confirmation. Have grace with that time where things felt like a wasted energy. So Spirit is saying, look at it as, hey, somebody was just invading your privacy. Somebody just was trying to cause a stormy time, but it taught you a lot. This taught you your value, or at least that's what Spirit wants you to see. How valuable you are. Two of Pentacles. Spirit loves you. Ace of Pentacles to Two of Pentacles. This is divine help. This is divine order. Helping you get those things in balance. Those things that was out of place. You could have been very imbalanced. Juggling. So Spirit is here to help you get it in order because you deserve it. Triumph. Somebody's Spirit feels like you've been confident. You've kept going in some positive direction. So no matter what, you've always created this sense of balance in your life. You've always kept your priorities first. So you're bound to go somewhere, baby. You meant for it. That's what Spirit is saying. Seven of Wands to Knight of Wands. Yeah. It's been a challenge, though, for you to move forward. But this is divinely orchestrated. That's why you have the strength, the power to succeed and persevere no matter how hard it gets. Your spirit team is strongly behind you, the Most High. You are very important to the Most High, right? You was divinely put here for a reason. So trust in your passion. Keep that youthful energy. Keep being happy. Keep having fun, Spirit is saying, because that energy is definitely, right, is what keeps you driven. Somebody's happiness is what truly, you having fun, you keeping this adventurous attitude is what keeps you following your dreams. This is what keeps your heart open in life. Yeah. And that's why a lot of people watch you. Believe it or not, you might not know it, but a lot of people watch you for your strength. They might not tell you. A lot of people hang on to you because of your strength. And they know you're going to figure out a way. Right? You could be just a person that likes to think before you act. So people know with that type of mind frame, Ten of Cups, you gonna find happiness. But I feel like that's your mental clarity no matter what happens in your life. You're gonna find the happy space. Alright, so something about that deep knowing, your intuition is very heightened at this time. So that's the knowledge. Spirit say trust your knowledge. You've culminated a lot of good energy, a lot of good karma. You got community. So your soul tribe is out here. Spirit wants you to find those. You ain't got to find them. They're coming into you. The right people, right, to kind of help you fill in these gaps. All of those things where you felt depleted, all those stormy times. You're about to have people that understand that same journey. And they're going to be on this same elevation with you. Wow, make a wish, baby. It's your time. You're a good luck charm. So no matter what, you trust that Spirit always say you can make a wish. Why? Because you deserve it. Somebody kept going. Again, you kept being positive. You keep, maybe that's you, always staying in this hopeful energy. You always being wishful. So keep that going. That's your good luck. Study. So this is the knowledge. Something about just getting to know who you are. Maybe you being called to teach something or research some things before you get involved with it. Somebody could be called to really study this wish fulfillment you're headed towards. Really know, right? That was the topic, knowledge. So really know what you're about to get involved with. Something could have you sleepless, right? Something could have you a little restless. So I feel like Spirit is saying before you get these wish fulfillments, just really study. Make sure you know and have some background about your wish fulfillment. Keep releasing. So do you some release rituals, write it down, some cord cutting, whatever you got to do to keep releasing. That release is helping you continue to follow your heart, because we got sneaky. So I feel like Spirit is saying you got to release this sneaky energy. Somebody's been deceptive. Somebody hasn't played their part. And again, that's the things that you thought was going to grow, but it didn't, right? Somebody was cunning. Somebody played a role, but they didn't fulfill the position. So ultimately, that's deception, right? And that's for Ace of Pentacles. So it's like somebody was sneakily feeding off your abundant energy. And wow, you needed outer strength. Wheel of Fortune is not meant to destroy you. So whatever that was, know the powers were with you. Most High was with you, because it's your destiny to have good luck. So keep choosing love. That's what's creating this balance in yourself, balance in your life. And not only that, this is why Spirit is blessing your life. This is why Spirit is going to balance your life. Because you continue to choose love. No matter what happened in your life, you chose love. So because of that, Spirit is creating balance to build you wealth and success. Wow, you completed a cycle. I told you, 7 of Wands, your angels were with you. Or at least you being called to do just that. Leave whatever behind you need to leave behind. 444, this is for your stability. But just know, you guaranteed to get the win, right? This is why they can't defeat you. They can't stop you. Your Spirit team is with you. Strong confirmation to make sure you get the win. So no matter what, you meant to win. Wow, keep filling your cup up, baby. Spirit say, whatever you want to do, do it now. This represents the Knight of Wands. So again, that's you having fun, going on adventures. So Spirit say, literally, you do whatever you need to do at this time to fill your cup up. To replace this stormy time. Whatever this was, you put this time and energy into. You was hoping for something to work out well with a community, a support system, a relationship, and it didn't turn out. So there's a filling of your cup. So you got you got the permission. We got sexy time and rest. So Spirit say, literally, baby, whatever you need at this time to fill your cup. So if you need rest, a good bath, if you need some sexy time, Spirit say, do whatever, honey, to fill your cup up. I love that energy. Let's get to the divine plan messages. What would be the divine plan for this? So it's about family, 32 could be significant. Yeah, somebody, the divine plan is you meant to have a solid family. You meant to have support, right? You meant to be supported. King of Pentacles is like whatever that was that didn't work out, but you so generous, you deserve that. You was meant to have that. So even though it didn't work out that time, I feel like Spirit say no matter what, you meant to have that divine family that you always have on your mind. Somebody could always dream about being in a solid family. Wow, can't make it up. Focus flew out. So that is the focus, 11. So if you feel that in your heart and you love so lovingly, that's the focus. It's because you're meant to be in this divine family with a divine lover, a divine partner. We got habit, 31. So maybe some type of habit is significant. I feel like, but regardless, this is you. You know, you built up these good habits over time. But regardless, we focusing on the good habits, right? We're building a habit of self-love and knowing that you are the best and deserve the best. So new habits, better habits at this time. That's the divine plan for this message. Why? Because, yeah, your higher self is calling. So answer the phone. So somebody, you already know if this is a negative habit, then some negative habit you got to let go. That could be a habit of actual substances, but personal habits, more of like overextending yourself. Can't say no, right? We talking about habits that really don't support you, right? Versus your personal, right, substances and stuff. I think Spirit talking about the inner habits, right? This habit of you doing things that could be taking you away from your divine path. So if Spirit's teaching you to say no, say no. That's the new habit Spirit wants you to build, right? Because you can no longer accept things that does not grow. And final, it's about your stability. So that's what this is about. The divine plan is to get someone stable in a divine family. You are meant to be in a divine, stable relationship. Habit with good habits where y'all answering your higher calling. That's you and your partner being focused and being stable together. So keep that energy if that's what you feel. I just feel like somebody knows they meant to be in a divine relationship. And that's what it is. You truly are. You meant to have a divine family to focus on. I feel like your family gonna become your daily habit, right? You answering that calling of being in this divine love where you're stable and you can trust. All right. Since it's Monday, I don't know if I'm gonna break down the rest of the week. We'll just see what kind of comes out for the rest of the week. But we got this message here. All right, something wasn't growing, and it's meant for you to be, can't make it up, in a divine, happy relationship. So no more accepting crumbs, being breadcrumb. That's what that feel like. If something's not growing, if something's right, it feels like it's not a relationship. That's what Spirit is saying. It's just an invasion of your privacy. You just got somebody all in your space, but they not adding to your life. That's what Spirit is saying with this invading your privacy. Right? If the relationship's not reciprocal, basically that is all they doing. They just invading your space. So Spirit said, baby, have some grace, because honey, you were sent as a blessing. You always gonna be sent as a blessing. So whoever you are, know that. That's the knowledge Spirit wants you to know, your value. All right, Spirit, let's just kind of see what comes out to end this out, close it out for closing messages here. What else do the collective need to know, Holy Divine? Wow. So this is about a transformation, ending something, walking away. Somebody afraid to let something go. And basically, somebody I'll let go of some argument, something going against the calling. So this is Spirit saying no more accepting less, no more accepting disagreements, things that don't go along with your spirit, your system. Basically, I feel like somebody ain't supposed to be arguing. Arguing is to get a sign, right? If something's not going well. If we constantly, look, confirmation, if we constantly disagree, that's what Spirit is saying. Let it go. You got to let it go when somebody's not in agreement. And it's not just a person, right? This is anything. Back to the beginning message. Anything that's not light work. Something that feels heavy, like a storm. Spirit say, yeah, this could be a job you can't stand no more, right? A friend, something you done outgrew. When it's becoming heavy, let it go. Anything else to add to this message, Spirit? I will clarify. So be strong. We got the strength card. But that's when you learn your strength. I feel like Spirit saying these times, right? This tension, these tough times, that's when we do. We learn what you truly made of. 7 of Wands, right? You really find the courage, how much you can persevere, how much you can stand the rain. So that's what we're getting here. I don't want to make the video too long, but Page of Cups on the bottom. So keep your heart open, guys. Keep dreaming. Keep being sensitive to your heart and yourself. Right? Keep being happy. It says don't let your emotions get in the way of your dreams. So don't let the past emotions block those dreams you still want, right? That's why Spirit says Death card. Just end something. Can't make it up. This is about you're a chosen one. Somebody's meant to be married. Somebody's meant to be in a divine relationship. So this is why you got to end these petty relationships that doesn't go. You know, being deceived by these charmers, these manipulators. Yeah. I feel like at this time, Spirit says your energy, you're very magnetic at this time. If you put yourself out there, you be unexpected of what could come about. But 5 of Wands, this could also represent that's how you end up in these relationships that don't end well, don't go well. You could start off with this lusting, flirty energy, right? This is how it begins. And then somehow you end up in this unpredictable energy. You don't know where it's going. So that's what I'm getting from that. Something about being mindful of the start, right? Is this just lust? Is it just, right? Is this just a flirt? Are we just, right, attracted to each other that we can't stop touching each other, but really we don't know what we doing, right? We kind of just in this space of unexpected, just unpredictable, just going with the flow. So I feel like Spirit is saying that's how you end up in this 5 of Wands energy, arguing, just tension, right? Going back and forth. This is wishy-washy, not on the same page. What would be the strength card here? Spirit say you don't know your own strength until you test it. So, yeah, the heartbreak. So you need to be strong to leave somebody to know your worth. and knowing that you deserve a real relationship. You can find a committed partner, Spirit is saying. So be strong. Face your heartbreak. Face the past, right? That's why grace is needed. But no, you are the one that's sent as a blessing. So grieve, face your pain, right? Maybe you've been strong during all your heartbreaks. And you've kept your heart open towards a relationship. So it's coming in, baby. That's the transformation. That's the big change here. Somebody's about to find a real one because you've gotten away from this just flirty energy, right? Somebody wants a real relationship. At least it feels like that's what it's time for. All right, so let's get to some... what's going on? Give them some truth here. What they need to know inside, Spirit. What's keeping someone in this space? It's complicated. Crying over situationships, emotional investment, and constantly being rejected. So that's what this is about. Being in this complicated energy. Situationships, again, yeah, that's what Spirit is saying. This is how we end up in situations that starting off lust and just in this unpredictable energy, and next thing you know, you all emotional, complicated, all invested with somebody that you being rejected by, ghosted by. You just kind of don't know where it's going, right? You just stay in this complicated energy. So look, stuck on scene, stuck on red. Somebody just seen your text, but they not responding. And it's because of this energy. So Spirit say that's what's really going on. You crying about situationships here. This flipped over. Invited but not wanted. Exclusion, misfit, emotional distance. So somebody's emotionally distant. It's like they sitting at the table, but they really not there. Right? Somebody invited you here, but they really don't want you there. Look at them really laughing at you. Right? Somebody really know you just in this desperate energy. You just want to show up. You just trying to be loved. So, pay attention to that energy. And we going to take this since it flipped on out. Just a little extra. Spirit say something, it wasn't closure. So open ending, unanswered, emotional hangover. So, and you end up here, right? You don't get the closure that you deserve. It just ends on this open-ended energy. So that's the emotional hangover. You end up just heartbroken because you don't get the closure. You don't know what's going on. Wow. Avoiding eye contact like a pro. You could actually have seen somebody in public and they totally act like they don't see you. All right. And let's get some soul messages here. What's going on? Divine them, Spirit. Astrology, destiny. Can't make it up. So your soul is yearning for your destiny. Your soul wants what's truly meant for you. So somebody, you got a divine destiny. Wow. Arrow focus again. Told you. Precision. So that's what this message is about. It's your destiny to have a divine family. That's the focus. So again, if you a true lover at heart, but you keep being in these situationships, right? It's because you are meant to be with that divine partner. So Spirit is saying, yeah, stay away from that energy. And stay down because your divine partner is meant for you as well. Yeah, so trust your intuition and no more situationships so you can get that divine partner. Closing messages. So no to deception. In the dark, truth's hitting. So that's what Spirit is saying. It's a no to anything that you don't know where it's going. Situationships, no closure, right? So Spirit is saying it's a no. No more of this don't know the truth. I feel like people be hiding the truth, right? You can be deceived. People not really showing you who they truly are when you open up a certain space. So don't accept nothing less. Yeah, no deception at this time. Everything got to be open and on the table. Again, say no to these stormy relationships. You can't make it up. It's straight like that. No to stormy relationships. Trouble strikes. It's an uproar. So it's a calling somebody. You meant Spirit trying to get you to your destiny, okay? So it's a no to stormy relationships, to deception, and final closing message. No to being rejected. When your ideas are being rejected, not satisfied with the results. So say no to anything that's rejecting you. Because Spirit says it's time to say yes to your passions. It's time to say yes to your path. So proceed confidently, right, on your righteous path, which is your divine lover, the one that stokes your heart, the one that fulfills your heart desire. Because it's your soul's destiny to have that divine partner. I love this. Hopefully that gave you confirmation. All right. And we ending with a quote we have: for God gave us a spirit, not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. So whoever you are, don't be in fear, right? You keep that power, you keep loving, you keep being in self-control, and you stay down for your divine partner because it's meant for you. All right, this is Divine Cosmic Soul Train, where we're moving over here, and I'd like to thank you guys for your time, your energy, your views, your like, subscription. It all matters here, guys. Thank you again, and be blessed in your space.